Yeah, it's working. Hey, Chippy people, Howler Mad Mud Duck back at ya. Friday, the 1st of March, 2019. I made it to another week, bitches. Woohoo. Sitting here indoors in the trailer. Got the generator running. Finally figured out what's wrong with my good generator. It's on the porch. It's not in where it belongs. It's on the porch running. I'm charging shit up and using the electric heater for the first time in a while. And fuel pump was good. Membrane in it was good. The carburetor, I took that fucker apart, sat in here and cleaned it out with carb cleaner and stripped one of these fuckers down to the bare wire and cleaned out all the little holes I could clean out, and that was all nice and pretty and clean. And cleaning the carburetor sitting here, and like 3 feet away I've got 2 gas burners going on the stove to keep it warm in here. Yeah, hey, I was smoking a cigarette while I was doing it too, so that's all checked out, and that was good and ready to go, and it still wouldn't start up. So I started looking at the fuel valve, and the fuel valve was clogged solid. So I squirted some carb cleaner down it, and it didn't clean up. So I took the fucker apart, and it didn't want to come apart. One of the screws stripped out, so I had to file it flat on either side and get on it with the little pair of my needle nose vice grips and break that screw loose and take the screw off that way. And fucker was clogged fucking solid. One side was just a little ball of shit that was just it was just, I couldn't believe it, how packed tight. I couldn't get a piece of wire through it. I had to get in there and get it out with the tip of my scissors and my little pick. Where is my pick? It's around here somewhere. There it is. Get in there with my pick and pick it out, and damn it, dog hair. And not just any dog hair, but ruby dog hair. Bitch has been dead since August, and my fucking generator broke down around sometime in September, clogged full of dog hair. I don't know how she did it. Got at me, back at me for something from beyond the grave, but dog hair. How she got dog hair in my gasoline into the fuel system of my generator, I don't know. Because it was in the gas line fuel valve. But hell, I'm still picking dog hair out of places. Like how'd I end up with dog hair in my wallet? It's a mystery. But she had a way of getting dog hair every goddamn place. So got the generator put back together, started right up. It's fired up, running, and I got to put the case all back together on it and put it back in its hole over in the corner, back under behind the log and beside the trailer where it's quieter. Electricity. I might even think about using the fucking laptop again. I got electric light on the ceiling. I still got this goofy damn one here because this camera doesn't register this light for some reason. It used to. Back when me and the old lady lived here. What was that? Back 4 years ago. Thinks his phone's about that old. Upgraded twice and had them break, and this one's always been the one to come back to because for some reason I haven't been able to break it yet. Knock on wood. So it's Friday. No sign of Tweaky. I got money. I'm sitting here looking like this, doing that, or looking like that, doing this. Place down the road, $2 1 gram. That's indica. That's an indica hybrid. That's an indica hybrid. You know, little things like 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram little joints for $2 each. So the $6, I got 3 grams. Hey, I couldn't pass it up. And this, I think, is the second one I've been smoking on today. Waiting for my nephew to show up. Drop me off some money. Bills are all paid. Just gotta go get propane in the morning and I'll be good. Put gas in the pick-em-up truck and filled the tank. The needle was all the way over where it was hitting me in the right knee. So it was above full, so that means it was full. Full. I didn't think it was going to take that whole $40. Somewhere around 37, it spit back at me, and I said, okay, well, I know I can get the rest of it in here. Pulled a couple gallons out already, threw in the generating unit, which seems to be running pretty good still. I want to change the oil in it. Did the lower radiator hose in the pick-em-up truck today. Threw new air filter in it. Got me 5 quarts of oil to change the oil out. Got to get in the oil filter. Because I keep the oil and the filters changed on that bitch because it's preventive maintenance like that keeps it running. And I should take the fucking carburetor apart and take it all apart and go all the way through it again because it's a leaky goddamn Holley piece of shit. But God, I hate doing that in the wintertime. My fingers get cold playing in the gasoline. But with electric heat, I can do it indoors. Little carburetors I'll do indoors with the gas heat going. Big carburetors, there's a little bit more gasoline to deal with. Yeah, I know gas fumes is gas fumes. So, shit, we're into March already. We're starting. About 18, 19, 20 days, it'll be spring. Which will be nice because it's frozen all over. It's going to get down like 29 tonight up here. I got it at 62 here in the trailer with this little electric heater going on low because I'm not going to run it any harder than that. I know better. My brother sent me a picture by text the other night of his electrical outlet. It was all, the top part of it was all black and burned out. And he said something about like 6:55 in the morning, the circuit breaker by his head popped, and that's what alerted him to that it smoked and was cooking, and was the one their electric heater was plugged into. Smoke alarms didn't go off. And when he first got that trailer they live in, he wasn't sure if he liked the fact that the electric breakers were right under the bed. And I said, dude, that's a good spot for the electric breakers. And he goes, what do you mean? And I said, well, you know, if a breaker goes off in the middle of the night, do you really want to get up, get dressed, go out, unlock a side panel to get to a breaker that's outside the trailer? Or do you just want to reach underneath the goddamn bed and click that sumbitch right back on? And he thought about it for a second. He said, yeah, that makes sense. I said, right there by the bed, if it goes off, it's going to wake you up and let you know that a breaker went off. And you have to investigate why that breaker went off. And goddamn it if I wasn't right again. So he's going to replace that, and he said it wasn't one of his installations, it was one that originally come with the trailer. And I said, yeah, well, it's like that. He said it was a cheap Chinese one, and I said, well, it wasn't original with the trailer then, because original with the trailer would have been something made in the Midwest. They got an old Terry, about an 85, 84, 85, maybe 86. It's a good trailer. It's good for two people to live in, but I wouldn't want to travel too far with it. That's what I need to get, is a new trailer, because this little one here is starting to get too goddamn cramped. It was fine for a while, but, you know, it's just like, I got too much shit again. Well, that's about enough of this. Shit. March 1st already.